Welcome to the Real Influencer Challenge, day 5.
Recording in progress.
We are getting started. We're going live on all channels. Share my sound here. Get everything going. There we go. Day 5, last day of the Influencer Challenge. Today is the biggest day. Today we have Tristan Ahumada. We've done 4 days already of this Influencer Challenge, over 10 hours of live interviews, content, speakers. We've spoken about mindset. We've spoken about branding. We spoke about our marketing plan. We spoke about our social media. We spoke about our database, the value of our time. We looked at the influencer journey, how to repurpose content. We looked at how to be consistent and committed to our online content, our brand pillars, what types of things to post, where we should post, how we should post. We've looked at it all. Today is the summary class. Today is where we bring it all together. We wrap it all together, put it in a pretty little bow for you. And I'm just going to review everything today and help you to be that influencer. We have Tristan Ahumada joining us today. He's a top real estate influencer. He is the CMO of Success. He is the CEO of Lab Coat Agents, the largest Facebook group for realtors, over 150,000 members. He's going to be joining us at 1 o'clock EST. I'm going to cover 1 hour right now to kind of review the entire week. I'm going to bring everything into a full circle for you all. So I know Fred is here. He's an influencer. He's part of the program. We've got a lot of people live right now. A lot of people joining in on the Zoom. I'm just going to give people another minute or two to join in. It's 11:59 EST. We'll get started in just a minute. Let me know in the Zoom, where are you tuning in from? What brokerage you're with? What have you learned so far? Or what are you looking to learn today? Let me know in the chat. And please, everybody, let's be super high energy. This is Friday. This is day 5. This is the beginning of my week on Friday. I'm actually going to California tonight for Keller Williams Family Reunion. We're a sponsor at that event. So I'm flying there with my 2 kids. They're going to assist me at the trade show booth. It's a long weekend. I didn't want to have to take my kids with me, but I'm sure they won't mind going to California. Jackie says it's a great day to learn, to get my learn on. So much fantastic info. Awesome, Jackie. Tell me what's your biggest takeaway so far. And who do we have on Zoom? We got Katarina, of course, saying, "Ooh, final day. Let's go, influencers." All right, we're going to get started in just a second. Make sure I got everything lined up here. Perfect. Let's bring that over there. Okay, everything is lined up nicely. Jackie says the biggest takeaway she had was branding and database importance. Penny couldn't get into Facebook. She's back to Zoom. Awesome. We're on all channels. Should be okay to get onto Facebook, Penny, but no problem if you want to stay on Zoom. How's the audio doing on Zoom today? I know we got multiple channels. We got Rick Greenlee from Palm Beach Gardens. I'm with the Kai's company. Looking forward to hearing Tristan. Absolutely. Me too. He's always brings value. So far, so good, Penny says on the audio. So that's awesome. I love when the audio is working. All right, I am going to get started. It's day 5. I got to get on a flight in exactly 2 hours. I got to leave. So let's rock and roll. Welcome to day 5. I wanted to start with this famous quote. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. And I know, like, for myself, I got so much going on, especially when I'm about to leave on a trip. I got my 2 kids home from school. I got this challenge going on. I got Tristan coming in. We arranged all of this. I got exhibitor booth, But at the end of the day, I just got to be present and be grateful for everything that I have. Like, how many of you wake up in the morning and it's like I got so much going on between my listings, my appointments, my clients, my employees, my this, my that. You almost want to scream, right? You get stressed out. It's overwhelming. But sometimes we just got to take a pause and say, you know what? I'm here. I'm breathing. Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So I thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you all. And I'm glad that I can be present with you all for this challenge. So thank you, Fred. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Katarina. Thank you, Mary from Minnesota, who had the winning pizza on Good Morning America today. I love it. Michelle says gratitude. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get into it. Our host for this 5-day challenge has been Benazati, myself, and Katarina. We're here to support you all with anything that you need. Katarina's on the chat. I got a couple other people on the chat as well, like Gabriel and Caroline. And we had these amazing speakers. We had Ivan Estrada. You can watch the replay in the Facebook group. We had Benazati. We had Gabe Cordova. We had Aaron Keith. So many amazing speakers. Those of you that had an opportunity to watch, you know what I'm talking about. They will be back. This was recorded. And these are the topics that we covered for those 5 days. So once again, I want to introduce the concept of what is an influencer? Why do I have it on my shirt? Why do I have it on my hat? What is it? An influencer is someone who has the power to affect others' purchasing decisions because of their authority, their knowledge, their position, or their relationship with their audience, a following in a distinct niche with whom they actively engage. And I want you all to know that you are all influencers. We talk about it like it's off in a far land, like it's in a far land, far away to be an influencer. I need to have millions of followers. No, not true. You are an influencer as we speak. You might have a database of 10 people. You might have a database of 100 people. You influence people's purchasing decisions as a realtor. So I want you all to say, I am an influencer. We're going to help you grow that influence, but you are an influencer today in the present moment. If you haven't joined the text group, and by the way, a lot of you have not, we had 500 people register. We had 50 people join the text community. Highly recommend it. It's a way to contact me directly. If you want to text me and ask me questions, text the word challenge to 516-400-4161. I'll repeat it one more time. Text the word challenge to 516-400-4161. Katarina and I monitor that chat. It's a text chat, and I can respond to you. And Katarina can get to me and say, hey, Penny has this question. Mary has this question. I'm giving you open access to me, okay? So there it is. You can join the Facebook group. We had over 200 of the 500 registrants join the Facebook group. That's where we put the replays. That's where we put all the links to the stuff that our speakers give away. Like Gabe gave away this amazing spreadsheet. He gave away texting and email scripts. He gave away a spreadsheet on what's the value of your time. Aaron Keith gave his personal phone number or his personal email at least, so you can contact him and ask him questions. That's our business coach. He's given you access. So, I mean, this is a tight community. You're getting a lot of support in here. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't take advantage of the support, that's on you. Because we for sure have created multiple ways for you to reach us. Texting, Facebook group, email address. You can email us at hello@realgrader.com. So, I mean, there's multiple ways for you to get support. If you're on StreamYard and you want to get the giveaways that we're doing today, and we're giving away a ticket to Tristan's social media event. He's doing a 2-day event called SocialCon. We're giving away a free ticket. It's a $700 ticket just for being on today. We'll give that away just as Tristan joins at 1 o'clock exactly. So join StreamYard/Facebook, and we're going to get rocking now. John says, good morning, all you influencers. So looking forward to day 5. This week has been outstanding. John, I want to acknowledge you for playing all out. I think you've been here every single day, and that's awesome. Like, you're playing all out. You're doing what it takes. I see the way you're thinking about things, and it rocks. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for action takers. This is the SocialCon ticket that we're going to be giving away at 1 o'clock. I'm also giving away a .real estate domain name. So this can go to your digital card. This can go to your website. We partnered with the National Association of Realtors. These are their domains. By the way, each and every one of you, as a realtor, you get a .realtor domain for free for 1 year. And here's my recommendation. If you don't have our digital business card, or you have a website, get like johnwoods.realtor and point it to your digital card. That's free for a year. Why not? And then you could also buy a .real estate domain like johnwoods.real estate for your website. Nice idea, right? Let me know if anybody's going to take us up on that. I'm going to give that away in the next within the next hour. And I'm also going to be talking about a special opportunity today for those that really see the value in what we've been doing all week. And you're like, Alex, this is so valuable, but I don't know what's going to happen after this challenge. Are you just going to leave me hanging? I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm giving you an opportunity to take the journey with me for like the next year, if you want to, or the next several years, and be that influencer, right? I want to be able to support you along the way, our team to support you all the way. And I love John says johncwoods.com already points to my Instacard. Way to go, John. See, John's an action taker. I love that. So here, let's keep going here. Give you a little bit of background about me, why I created this challenge, why we're doing this right now. I've been in the real estate industry since 1999, since Google was born. My mom was a realtor. She's retired now, but she was somebody that came from Romania. My mom was Romanian, my dad was Italian. My mom was a realtor, my dad was a technology consultant. Look at me, I am a real estate technology geek. Makes sense, right? Realtor mom, techie dad, realtor geek me. What happens is I come home from college in 1999 and my mom is kind of freaking out because she was doing real estate. She started with nothing, built up her entire career from start in America, and she was doing real estate, and she was struggling to pay the mortgage. This is the house that she finally was able to afford, which didn't come easy for her. It's a huge accomplishment for her, and she retired off of that house. But she was struggling with tech, and I came home and I'm like, Mom, what's the big deal? Put the listing in the computer, send an email, no biggie. For me, it was a piece of cake. For her, it was like a nightmare. So she was literally crying at the computer, trying to put her listings into the computer. So I stayed with her. I spent that summer with her. I got my real estate license. And then I'm like, oh, damn, I can help my mom. And I helped her close a deal that was an $80,000 commission check off of an email. One email that landed in the right box, $80,000 commission check, paid the mortgage for years. And I'm like, wow, who else can I help? Next thing I know, my mom's friends are like, can we borrow your son? And I'm going to all these realtors' houses, updating their websites and helping them with digital marketing. And I've been in the industry ever since, just helping realtors with tech. Because for me, I know how to translate this complicated stuff into something that everybody can digest. That's like my superpower. My superpower is I can take super techie stuff and make it in a way that you all will understand. I hope I've been doing that all week. That's kind of like my mission. And when I get on stages at major events, that's what I do. I'm trying to break it down like it's super techie, but like this is how easy it can be. So I started doing that, and I built this company called RealGrader where we measure how realtors are doing online. And everybody can go get their free score. If you haven't done it already, getyourfreegrade.com. You can get a score like your Credit Karma score, but this will be your online score. And the average grade I saw was a 30 out of 100. So then I'm like, wow, a lot of realtors need help with their digital marketing and their digital presence. We saw the biggest mistakes, 28,000 agents that we graded, inconsistent social media, lack of branding, broken links, outdated information. So we started building a solution to fix all that. We called it the 8-Site Digital Blueprint. Now, this isn't like a sales pitch for this. I'm just giving you the history of how my background is and how I came to be here, providing you all coaching and bringing in speakers on becoming a real estate influencer. I wanted to shortcut it. I wanted to reach as many people as possible. So what did I do is, first of all, I just got partnered with the National Association of Realtors. So they're actually investing in RealGrader and they're taking us nationwide. That was a huge accomplishment that I worked on for 4 years and finally just happened on the last day of 2020.
Can you guys hear me? I'll look in the chat. Yes, Facebook. Okay, let's look at Zoom. Let's check the Zoom, make sure it's going. Okay, no Zoom. Okay, hold on one moment. Let me try to open up the Zoom.
I am back.
Oh, thank you.
Just went to internet. I went to internet hell. It did not want to come back.
I was prepared to figure it out and make this go. So thank you for coming back, Alex.
No problem. I get you. So let me get back to. Sorry about that, everybody. There's no redundancy in internet. When internet goes, you can go to a hotspot, but that's about it. I'm glad that I made it back. Thank you for sticking around. So what I was saying, and let me make sure I get the Zoom going. Let's get that going too. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Pardon the technical difficulty.
Recording in progress.
And share screen, advanced. Boom, boom. All right. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Sorry for the technical difficulty. The internet went out completely. It did come back, but it took a while to reboot. So we are here. We are ready to go. We are back. So what I was saying is shortcut, right? Let me give you the shortcut. One of the shortcuts that I did is that I interviewed the top industry influencers. I went out there and interviewed the #1 agent in California. I interviewed the president of the National Association of Realtors. I interviewed the CEO of Douglas Elliman for the West Coast, the CTO of Serhan, the co-chair of Exit, Tammy Bunnell. And by doing that, not only did I learn from these people, but I immediately associated myself as a top influencer, as somebody big in the industry. This completely catapulted our business. And I invite you all to think about these kind of shortcuts when you want to be an influencer. What would it look like, Olga Zakhanova, for you to go interview Scott Durkin, the CEO of Element, right? Or what would it look like, Christine, to go interview the CEO of your brokerage, or maybe ask the president of the Association of Realtors to do an interview and do that interview live on Facebook, or just record it and put it on your YouTube. These are the kinds of things that will really catapult your influence online. Katarine, anything to add?
No, I'm just reading the comments. Fred
Awesome.
asked, what are your thoughts about interviewing local city officials or major CEOs in our town?
100%. I mean, I would interview city officials. I would interview the superintendent of schools. I would interview the principal of schools, right? I mean, anybody out there of high influence, you immediately connect with that person. How's my screen looking? I just want to make sure all the screens are looking good, Katarina.
Yep, they look good.
Perfect. Awesome. Fred says, I've been thinking about this topic of interviews. What are your thoughts? Got it. That's the same question. Awesome. I'm going to keep rocking and rolling here. So this is my review of the last 5 days. It took me some time to put this together, but I wanted to make sure I reviewed the last 5 days for those of you that weren't able to attend. And for those of you that did attend, this is a nice review. Everybody want a nice review? Let me know. Go ahead, Alex. Let's review this. And Olga has a great question. How would you approach them? I would approach them from a place of authority. Like I am putting together, like what I did, and I said, I'm putting together a top real estate influencer podcast, interviewing the top real estate influencers on how they became successful, what technologies they are adopting. And I'd love to not only bring you on, but I will give you a copy of the recording. I will give you a teaser video. I will give you posts that you can put on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. So don't just take value, but give them back value, and then they will want to do things with you, right? Tell them the audience that you're going to put them in front of. So here we go. Day one was mindset. So what did we talk about? I talked first about dabbling or going all in. Okay, you can either dabble in your social media, in your influence by a post over here, a post over there, 3 months later, another post, or you can go all in and be posting every day. You can go all in and be looking at the metrics. You can go all in and create a podcast. You can go all in at any level that you like. And we had a client, I'll tell you a little story, Chris Eckert. He took the coaching from us for the past, I think, 4 or 5 months. He implemented on his social media. He grew it. And now what he did is he put logos all over his Lamborghini with social media icons, hashtag social media sells homes. And who wants to see this Lambo? This thing is like out of this world. I'm just going to show it real quick. Let's see if I can show it to you. Boom, boom. This is going all in, okay? I'm going to show you right now. Present. Check this out. He put social media influencer on the hood. He put hashtag social media sells homes. Now, mind you, Chris isn't like 1 million followers yet, but he's just going all in. Like Ben said, if you're going to go all in, you got to dig the ditches. He even put our logo on his car, which blew me away. He put the QR code to his digital card on his car. This is going all in, everybody. Make sense? So let's go back over here and share screen again. Boom, boom. Okay. So again, dabbling on the left, putting some lights up for Christmas, all in, fully decorating your house. What does your social media look like? Does it look like you're dabbling, or does it look like you're all in? That's the mindset that you have to have. Then there's those default thoughts, which I know a lot of you have, is like, I can't do this. It's too hard. It's too complex, Alex. I'm not good enough. I'm comfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'll never make it happen. I always mess it up. I can't look at myself on video. I don't know what to do, Alex. Those are the default thoughts. I'm inviting you that your thoughts create your future. So if you're saying that, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get it that it doesn't work. You're going to get frustration. You're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get, I'm uncomfortable. However, you can change that language. You, instead of saying, I can't do this, you could say, I got this. Instead of it's too hard, you could say, I can learn this. Instead of saying it's too complex, this is easy. I'm not good enough. No, I'm awesome. I'm uncomfortable. Let's get uncomfortable. Ask Olga. She's doing video now. She's getting uncomfortable. I always mess it up. Sometimes I mess it up. So what? At least I'm doing it. Right? I mess it up all the time. So what? I'm doing it. Look at it. I just messed up today. Like my internet didn't work. The screen share didn't work. Everything's not working, but I'm doing it. People are here watching. Right? I don't know what to do. I'll learn the steps. So who can take that on? Like that kind of mindset is what it's going to take to be an influencer. And it's not for everybody. But who on this call is like, I got this? Let me hear in the chat, I got this. And then I love what Katerina said, yeah, like maybe you don't got this, but I got this, or I don't got this yet, right? I'm not doing it yet, but you're going to do it. You got the mindset. Fred says, I got this. Pam says, I got this. Christine says, I got this. Ismail says, I got this. Yes. And together we can get this. Like we're doing it, right? We have to do it. It's part of the business. So here's your marketing plan. Basic marketing plan, okay? This is coming from my business coach. You create a spreadsheet channel in one column, like what's the marketing channel, frequency in another column. Is it daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly? What is the audience that you're presenting this marketing to? Is it your clients? Is it your prospects? Is it this neighborhood? Is it that neighborhood? And then what's the style that you're presenting the marketing? Is it an email template? Are you going live? So here's an example. Newsletter, that's the channel. Frequency, monthly. Who am I sending it to? My clients and my prospects. What's the style? It's an email template. Another channel for your marketing, client appreciation event. When are you going to do it? Quarterly. Who are you going to bring? Clients and prospects. How are you going to do it? What's the style? It's going to be a live event at my house, at a restaurant, whatever. Another channel, social media. How often are you going to do it? Daily. Who are you going to show your post to? Your clients and your prospects. How are you going to do it? Post, video, reel, story. You can make your marketing plan with a spreadsheet just like this. Okay? Makes sense? Everybody got this? Say, I got this. Let me know in the chat. This is just a review of what my coach, Aaron Keith, spoke about in marketing. Got it, got it, got it. Boom. These are all the possible marketing channels. Email marketing, newsletter, phone call, text message, online marketing, TikTok, referral program, affiliate marketing, social media, Google, SEO, snail mail, PR, press releases, reputation marketing, video marketing, podcast marketing. Now, a lot of us look at this and we're like, damn, that's a lot, Alex. Don't do them all. Do a couple and get it nailed in, and then progress to do another one and another one. Eventually, when you're a big company, you're going to have diversified marketing across all of these different platforms. I'm finally starting to get there where I have PR, reputation marketing, video marketing. I've got a podcast, but I didn't start like this. I didn't wake up one day and have all of these channels. I added them little by little by little. Got it? That's a little review. Next one, brand pillars. Katerina, how am I doing here?
Great. You're slow. Yeah, it's good.
All right. Brand pillars. This is what Ivan Estrada spoke about, and this is what Aaron Keith spoke about. What are your brand pillars? Meaning, what's your messaging to people? How are you showing up on social? What are you talking about? What are the categories? Maybe it's local lifestyle. Maybe it's market reports. Maybe it's properties. Maybe it's technology. Those become your brand pillars. You should have like 5 max. For me, it's Google, social media marketing, technology, reputation, right? Those are my pillars. Think about your pillars. Again, create another tab in your spreadsheet called brand pillars and make a spreadsheet. What are my brand pillars? And then what are the subtopics under my brand pillars, my sub pillars? So under local lifestyle, it would be restaurants, local events, new businesses in town. Under market reports, it'd be financial indicators, mortgage rates, local reports. Under properties, it might be like luxury homes, waterfront homes. What are some deals on the market right now? Under technology, it might be useful apps, technology for your home. I never hear realtors talk about this stuff. Technology automation for your home, automation systems, right? Technology for your life. These are brand pillars. And if you make a spreadsheet of your 4 or 5 brand pillars, then you just come up with topics. And guess what? If you have 30 topics, 6 topics per brand pillar, you just came up with 30 post ideas for the month, right? A post about restaurants, a post about local events, a post about new businesses in the area, a post about financial indicators, a post about mortgage rates, a post about local reports, a post about what's the most expensive homes, the most luxury homes, what are some deals. Here's an app I use all the time. You know, here's automation technology for your home. Here's some technology for your life. And I've got content. Make sense? Fred says, planning this out on a spreadsheet and going on a whiteboard in my office. This makes a lot of sense. The fog is lifting. Awesome. That was my goal to do this review. So I'm glad that's working out. Thank you, Fred, for acknowledging that. We got this. We got brand pillars. Anybody, any questions on brand pillars or marketing plan? Now's the time to ask. Hit me up. Paula says she's got it. I love it. Paula's on the call. Thank you for joining. Paula, I know forever. 20 years probably. This was a huge aha. Awesome. Thanks for the helpful review. Beautiful. Love it. All right, let's move to the next one then. Video. Ivan Estrada talked about video. Ben Azadi talked about video. Tristan does video. Everybody's talking about video. But the problem with video is, Alex, I'm not comfortable on video. Alex, I don't know what to say on video. I don't like the way I look on video. Here's your number one tip for if you're uncomfortable. Selfie video, do not post it. Selfie video 1, selfie video 2, selfie video 3, same topic, don't post it. Watch it. That's what Ivan Estrada said. Do the videos and then watch the videos and get more and more comfortable with doing them and more comfortable with watching them. And eventually, it might take a week, it might take a month, it might take a year, you'll get comfortable looking at yourself and hearing yourself, right? And I get it, Paula, we hate it. Like I hate it too. When I look at myself, it's not fun, right? But the thing is, people aren't saying that when you show up to their house to list their home or you sold their house, right? They're not like, oh, I don't want to look at Paula. And you're not saying, I don't want to look at myself. You look at yourself in the mirror at the house, you show up at the door, right? It's the same thing. It's just weird when we do it on video. That's like, it's a weird thing when we look at ourselves on video. That's why selfie videos repeatedly and watching them gets you more and more comfortable with it. Yeah, and I love what Christine says. It's funny too, posting something you criticize, but others compliment, right? Like we are so self-critical of our own videos, but the truth is once we post, people are like, hey, welcome to Facebook, Paula. Welcome to Facebook. Alex, I loved your video on la la la. That was awesome, right? People will acknowledge it. We're just very self-critical. Just like we're self-critical of our own marketing, like, oh, our marketing's not perfect. At least you get it out and people read it and they called you, right? So that's a little bit on video. Now there's lots of tools I spoke about, and I spoke about social media. Day 3 was a lot. I know it was. It was 2.5 hours. I tried to cover everything. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. I'll give you the quick highlights. Facebook, your personal Facebook is where your relationships are going to get built in 2023 and beyond. It's not your Facebook business. For Instagram, post reels and then share that reel to your story and have it be a post, and you'll get a 3-for-1 whammy post. Instead of just doing a post, do a reel. Posts are great too, but if you can do a reel and have it go as a post and a story, you get 3-for-1. For YouTube, I'm going to tell you that YouTube is where you're going to create video and you're going to be able to repurpose that. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. You'll be able to repurpose your YouTube. It's evergreen content. And this is what Ben Azadi uses. And this is what Tristan Ahumada uses. This is what I use. YouTube is like the main source. And by the way, Google owns YouTube. And lastly, LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you can upload your contacts to LinkedIn and they will find your contacts. That's in the connections area. I went over that on day 3. Feel free to watch the replay. And also Sales Navigator is a very useful tool if you're familiar with LinkedIn. Those are just some of the highlights. I could spend 20 hours here, easy, right? But I'm just giving you the high overview. In all of your content, one of the most important things is to create a catchy hook. A catchy hook is like the subject line. Why do we open emails? Because the subject line intrigues us. If the subject line of an email didn't intrigue you, you probably wouldn't open it, right? If it was like urgent, open this. You might open it because it's intriguing. Last chance, people open a lot, right? This deal will expire. You open it because you're like, what deal will expire? That's a catchy hook. When you're posting on social media, you want a catchy hook too. One of the biggest ones is the biggest mistake. The biggest mistake homeowners make. The biggest mistake I saw my seller make. The biggest mistake I saw my buyer make. I don't want to mess up too. So I'll watch your biggest mistake video, or I'll read your biggest mistake post, or the 3 secrets, right? The most results. I've invested in myself. Here's what I learned. Catchy hooks is what drives people in. One of the catchiest hooks that Ben did is why you shouldn't use AirPods, Apple AirPods, because he talked about the EMF and the transmission and how it could be cancerous. And he had millions of views on that. He spoke about that yesterday. Your database. Can't stress this one enough. And Gabe stressed it, and Ben stressed it. Having a database is key for your marketing and to grow your influence. If you don't have your database, how are you going to know who to follow on Facebook, who to follow on Instagram, who to follow on LinkedIn? You need your database to be able to follow those people. So export your database from your phone, export your database from your email accounts, export your database from your CRM, and then make sure that you start thinking about adding columns like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and seeing about connecting with those people on those platforms. Does that make sense? This is like a really big one, but it's really basic. Like if you just exported your contacts and you followed 10 of these people, like people you sold properties to or people in your database somewhere, and you follow them on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, 10 per day, you could potentially have 3,650 connections on social media. How about that? Just 10 a day. You know how long that would take? 10 minutes. If you had the database, you just go search for them on Facebook, friend request. Go on Instagram, follow. Go on LinkedIn, connect. Go on TikTok, follow. 10 people, 3,650 connections. Yeah. Take the people in your database. Paul says, say that again, please. Take the people in your database, name, email, phone, basic database. You really only need their name for social media. And then go find them on all the platforms. And if you find 10 people a day and you Facebook friend them, you Instagram follow them, you LinkedIn connect, and you subscribe to their TikTok or follow their TikTok, you could have 3,650 connections because there's 365 days times 10, 3,650 connections. Small efforts done consistently produce extraordinary results, right? Ordinary things done consistently produce extraordinary results. All right, awesome. Gabe Cordova spoke about the value of your time. If you're selling $300,000 homes, he calculated how many hours you're spending finding the buyer, doing the contract, showing the property, all of that. And he said, listen, at a $300,000 home, your time is worth about $150 an hour minimum. $500,000 home, your time is worth like close to $200 an hour minimum. Where in your past life did you ever work and make $200 an hour? It's very rare, right? But in real estate, we are making that much time for our money. The thing is that we're not all focused on the revenue producing activities. We got all these other activities we're doing. So when you're looking at the activities, doesn't mean you need to do everything yourself. I don't take my videos and go edit them. I have somebody edit them. I don't take my my posts and post them. I have somebody else post them for me, right? I don't even design my own posts most of the time. I have other people designing them for me because that's not worth my time, right? But you still have to do this stuff. So you have to figure out a way to delegate it. Paula, the replays are available. I think we're leaving them available till Monday. If you need them till longer, you can buy a VIP access, which is $97. And that's a one-time fee, or you become an influencer and you have access for life. Those are the two ways. Here is a huge one. I recommend you take a screenshot of this. This is my repurpose sheet. And basically, Tristan is coming on at 1 o'clock. So he'll be here in 19 minutes, Rick. So repurposing content. If you're putting it on YouTube or you're doing a podcast, that's when you can take that interview or that video and have it edited by somebody from Fiverr for like $25. And they can convert that into a blog post or they could override that and just post it to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok, right? So that's how you repurpose content. Ben went over this, but this is the basics of repurposing content. You take a video, you have it edited and transcribed, and then you have an edited version that you can post, and you've got a transcribed version that becomes a blog post, and you can post it on all platforms. This is how the big players are doing it. This is how all the top influencers are doing it. They are not doing this one by one by one. They are repurposing one thing. In fact, they'll take one YouTube video and create 10 pieces of content out of it that get distributed on all channels. That's how you leverage your time. I know that's a big one to grasp, but that's a huge one. And finally, you don't have to do this all alone. Everybody, Ben Azadi, Tristan Ahumada will tell you, he has like a team of 20 plus VAs. All the top influencers will tell you, you can't do it alone. You need teamwork, even if it's a VA that helps you for 1 hour a week, or it's a VA that helps you for 5 hours a week or 10 hours a week, or it's your son, or it's your daughter, or it's, an assistant, or it's our company, whatever it is, teamwork makes the dream work. And they all said this, and it's so true, because without my team, I would not have the influence that I have right now. So that's the review. Tristan's going to be joining us in 17 minutes. I want to go over one thing for you all. Michelle says, that's my tagline. And this is my passion project right now. So I've been in the industry for 23 years. I've done a lot of help to realtors. We finally got hooked up with the National Association of Realtors. We're going nationwide. And the biggest passion project I have right now is called Influencer. This project, the idea is to help any agent that's struggling do all this stuff, get all this stuff done. I want to give you the tools. I want to give you the content. I want to make it so no-brainer that you're just going to make it happen. And I tested this with 60 agents last year in a beta pilot, and it worked. Sheila Morrison saw results. Willie Hardin saw results. Chris Eckert saw results. And it's just following the steps and using the tools that we're giving you. So I want you to have a strong online reputation on Google, Zillow, Realtor Homes, Facebook, LinkedIn. I want you to have a strong presence on social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. The biggest challenges I heard from all of you is I don't know where to start. I don't know how to get started. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. I need help getting on camera. I need help with video marketing. I need consistency in posting. I need a place to get answers, and I need help from experts. So how many people on this call feel like, hey, Alex, this is a lot. I need help. Olga says, I want to invite you to my podcast. See, that's genius. She's taking action. Paula says, yep. On Facebook, she's saying me. So this is really my best way to help you maintain and grow on all these platforms. If I could just press a button and do it all for you, trust me, I would press a button and do it all for you. But I know that a lot of you have this gap of like, you're here, but you want to be here. I used to think that the best way to help you is set everything up and then just kind of like give you some classes on what to do. It wasn't enough to help a lot of you. You needed more. So now I created an entire program to help you master all these areas of digital marketing. I listened and I interviewed over 100 realtors. I worked with 60 realtors, top producers last year. And I developed this program that I think is the best thing that's out there to help all of you. So I want to help you with the tools. I want to help you with your targets. I want to help you with your techniques and your touches. And what I created is called the Influencer Program. This program really ties it all together. Everything we've been doing all week, I put it all together in this passion project where I can provide you 20 hours of support per month for you or your assistant. And what does that look like? I've designed 5 Zoom rooms, 1 per week. So on Mondays, so this is starting March 1st, okay? And if you get it, you get in today, you're in the group. We are going to have Mondays, Welcome to Influencer 101. And I'm going to have experts from my team on Monday sit on Zoom live and answer your questions live. That would be Monday. Tuesday, social media support. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. literally holding your hand how to do this stuff. Wednesday, growing on all platforms, how to grow your reviews, how to add your listings to Google, how to do all these different things that need to be done on your platforms. Day 4, Thursday, Google Genius Zoom Room, going in and looking at how to add Google reviews. What can you do with your Google dashboard? How to do your Google business ads. And day 5 is VIP support room, ask anything, like an ask me anything Zoom room. Every day of the week. And I believe that this is going to transform the industry because I don't think every brokerage out there is offering enough of this kind of support. I know because I asked if they are, and most of them are not. I'm giving you the ability to come in with my team of 43 experts, ask the questions, get the answers, get the support. Not only that, you have an entire dashboard with the videos. I'm giving people who sign up today a digital card, which is a $99 value. I'm including that in the package just so you can try this out. You're going to get access to all of our top industry influencer workshops and the replays. So all the replays from today, all the replays from every workshop I did with an influencer are all here in this dashboard. 30 pieces of content per month. So I have my team creating content on the first of the month that you can use, professional images, hashtags, description. Okay. And that's for you to go and post them. I also have an upgraded option if you want to have us post for you on all these platforms. I'm going to do inspiration, guidance, and accountability once a month. I do a Zoom room with everybody who's an influencer. All my training videos are included in this package. All my guidebooks and all the guidebooks that experts have donated to the resource library are in this package. So let me ask you, now that you see all this, who wants help to be an influencer in 2023 and get access to all these tools? You're standing here, the future's ahead, and I know we can help you. I can personally guarantee it. Like, you want to guarantee? I, Alex Montalenti, personally guarantee that you will see value in this program. If you do not see value in this program, you email my support team, let them know. They'll give you my cell phone number, and I will get on a phone call with you, and you can explain why you don't see value, and I'll cancel your account. But that's how committed I am to this one. This one, I put a lot of love into it, okay? This is, I put a lot of love into everything, but this one I went above and beyond. Katerina knows. I want you to take the actions. I want you to get the results you deserve. These are some people who saw results with us. This is Sheila Morrison. She absolutely loves the program. She was one of the early beta testers. She's been in the program for over a year. This is Lisa Vidal. She got her first listing ever from Google, thanks to the help that we gave her. She also got her another listing from Instagram. Willie Harden did everything we said. He gets 4 to 5 qualified leads per week. He closed 1 to 2 deals per month from what you guys did on Google for me. And at the end of the day, that's multiple deals. I believe you'll get at least 1 client out of this, if not way more. Like, Chris Eckert is 100% all in. I guarantee he's going to do multiple deals for the way he's doing social media now. And the total value of this package for the year is $7,130. And I'm bringing you all in, whoever would like to join, at just $97 a month. There's no contract on this. I'm giving you a personal guarantee. You're getting access to the entire library of all the content. And yeah, it's to me, I wanted to make it a no-brainer, right? So John Wood says, I just pulled the trigger. Congratulations. Pam says, I love what Pam says. I had 2 great Zoom rooms so far, one with Caroline on Instacart and last week with Gabe for Google. Learned so much on both. Amazing, Pam. And this is the thing, right? I'm putting out there all the resources. I'm giving you the content. I'm giving you the Zoom rooms. But at the end of the day, either you have to show up or your assistant has to show up. But I can guarantee you that if you show up, you're going to progress. You're going to literally blow away your competition because you're going to implement the things that I know are working for the top industry professionals. So if you're interested in joining, you can go to realestateinfluencers.com, therealestateinfluencers.com. Actually, Katerina, can you post the link in the Zoom and on the workplace, on the Zoom and on the StreamYard? Great. Katerina's going to post in there. If you're interested, say I'm interested. Katerina's going to put the link in there. I'm actually going to walk you through what this looks like, and we're just waiting for Tristan to join any minute now. So let me just go here. And let me go here. StreamYard, share screen. So once you click on the link that Katerina put in there, Katerina, we need the link to, I'll put the link in there to the sign up screen. You just copy and paste that link out of StreamYard, or in Zoom, you can click on it directly. Once you click on it, you will see this page and you'll be able to get the package. It includes the 2 live monthly coaching calls. It includes the access to monthly expert webinars. It includes the Zoom classrooms. If you're not sure you want to sign up, I mean, it's $97 a month and I'm giving you a personal guarantee, but if you have questions, put your cell phone number in the chat and I'll have somebody on my team reach out to you and explain it further. If you know that this is something you want, feel free to sign up. I'm including, so check it out. It's $97 a month, but I'm giving you a digital business card for free for a year. That's a $99 value. Unless you already had the digital card. If you have the digital card, we're just going to turn on this dashboard in your digital card. Awesome. I love what John says. I signed up for the influencer on the website. I decided I have to keep doing this, the momentum and training and accountability moving forward. Absolutely, John. Awesome. Fred says, I joined the annual influencer package. Can't wait to get started. And yeah, we do have an annual plan that gives you a discount. It's $970 for the year. You get 2 months free. But I say, you know, if you're going all in, then yeah, the annual makes sense. If you're dabbling, which I don't really love, and you want to try it for a month, do the $97 a month. But it's an incredible value. I can definitely vouch for my team. My team shows up like you wouldn't believe on these Zooms. They put together content, they put together training, they answer your questions, they have videos that they can text message you. You have all of it sitting in one dashboard. It's now accessible with your phone. So you can get access to all the social media content, all the videos, all the training right from your phone. You can join the Zoom rooms right from your phone. We have it all hooked into your digital business card dashboard. It's the best thing I've ever built with our team. I have to say, I'm excited for what the future is going to bring. And I'm also excited for the results that people like Fred are going to have, and John Woods and others that have signed up. And what does Penny say here? Penny says, had a couple calls with Gabriel. He's been a huge help. Awesome. I'd love to hear that. So I'm here to answer any questions for you. We're going to have Tristan on in just a minute. Just waiting for him to join the green room. We'll bring him in. And yeah, this is Real Grader. I am part of Real Grader, so absolutely. Facebook user. If you want to join StreamYard, let us know what your name is. And Katerina, you'll take down the phone numbers for people that need a call, and we can have Gabriel contact them. Awesome. Arlene says, I'm already a new member and I can't wait to start. Congratulations, Arlene. Fred says, I'm breaking out from being an excellent realtor to becoming an extraordinary realtor and influencer. I love that. Absolutely, Fred. And let's see where Tristan is. He should be joining any minute now. I'm going to stop the screen share here. And I'm going to bring up the giveaway. So let's go to the giveaway. All right, so the first giveaway I want to do today is the .real estate domain. So from the review that I did, I'd love to hear what your biggest takeaway is and the thing that you're going to implement. And we're going to choose the biggest, the favorite answer for that is going to get a .real estate domain free for a year. That's a $69 value. And I'm also going to hook up a free digital business card along with that so we can connect your .realtor to that domain. So I'm going to couple that. I'm going to give you 2 giveaways all in one. For the best answer, what is the biggest takeaway that you had from the review that I did today or from the 5-day challenge overall? Oh, awesome. We got Tristan in here. I'm going to add him in as well. Mr. Tristan, how are you?
What's up?
I'm good.
How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. We got a bunch of people on the call.
Let's go.
We're live on Facebook in 3 groups. We're live on my personal Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Zoom.
I'm alive. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Absolutely. I was saying, yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why they call it the present.
Dude, that was from Kung Fu Panda. That was
Exactly.
I think it was Master Yugui.
Nice.
How can I not remember that amazing quote?
So, dude, I'm so happy you're here. We've been rocking it for 5 days. This is the last day of the Influencer Challenge. I'll debrief you real quick. So day 1, we had Ben Azadi, who's a good buddy of mine and top influencer. We talked about the mindset of an influencer.
Okay.
And I basically say that everybody's an influencer because they're influencing purchasing decisions and they have authority and they have expertise. It's just a matter of how much social media influence they have. And that's just, that doesn't have to be a comparison game. It's a personal progress game. Right.
Okay. I like that.
And then day 2, I had my business coach and Ivan Estrada talking about branding pillars, marketing plan, and how to create all of that. Day 3, we had Gabe Cordova. We spoke about social media and database, the power of your database. We spent 2.5 hours on Wednesday. Thursday, I brought back Ben Azadi, who shared his story of how he went from, just 1,000 subscribers on YouTube to 160,000. And he went up to 300,000 followers on TikTok through his consistent posting and his content strategies.
I love that. And
today I did a review of everything. I let them know how they can become an influencer and work with us. And right now we're doing a giveaway for a free .real estate domain because, as you know, we're now partnered with the National Association of Realtors REACH program. And .realtor and .real estate are doing some things with us. So we're giving away one of those. So Katerina was just about to pick the winner. And then I'm going to do a giveaway for a SocialCon ticket at the end of your talk to the person with the best takeaway from your talk.
I like that, man. I like that. Mary said, just from the last session, I just have to overcome my paralysis analysis and do it. That's a real thing, Mary. That's a real thing. I still go through it. So there you go.
Absolutely. So Michelle said, increased knowledge on all platforms. It's a wealth and a bit overwhelming, but I'm going to take it on. Christine said, organizing and identifying my brand pillars, thoughtful and purposeful.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. I think that is very, very true. I like that. Katerina, what's up?
Hi, Tristan. Glad you're here.
How are you?
I'm great. It's Friday.
I know.
We did our first 5-day challenge.
That's so good. I love that.
Yep.
All right, so you're going to pick a winner?
Jackie said, I started to implement changing profile pic, creating my database, found my pillars, and starting planning social media. So much amazing info. Irina says, thank you. It was a great 5 days. I did evaluate all my social media platforms, started updating my personal info along with my picture, and it's thriving. Added already some followers and got myself new ones, created my YouTube channel, made a plan on my brand pillars, found a girl who will do my videos and started working it. It's been amazing. I got to say, I got to give it to Irina. That's the most action I've seen all week.
Damn, that's a lot of planning and executing. I like that.
That's awesome. So yeah, Irina, congratulations. You win the .real estate domain. We're going to hook you up with a free .realtor domain pointed to your free digital business card. That's the giveaway right there. Email Katerina at realgrader.com and say .real estate in the subject line. Give her your phone number, your email, and she's going to get that all set up for you. Congratulations and thanks for playing. And now let's introduce my man, Tristan Ahumada. We are talking about everything social. I'm not even sure what he's going to bring, but I know he always brings value. He is the CEO of Lab Coat Agents, largest Facebook group in the real estate industry, over 150,000 members. He is the CMO of Success. Is that accurate?
Yeah, man. I'm still CMO. I haven't been kicked out.
He's the CMO of Success. He's interviewing some of the top professionals in the world, like the most successful people in the world, I'm going to say. Yeah. Those interviews are absolutely amazing. You should definitely check out that podcast and those interviews. I'm excited to hear what Tristan has to share. And thank you for being here, man.
I'm just excited to be here. Thank you so much. Let's get right into this. Yes, the biggest challenge I still find across the table from everyone trying to produce content is exactly what Mary said, which is really going over and saying, well, should I post that? I don't know if I should. And even when you're posting it, you're like, I'm just going to leave it there instead of posting it to YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and everywhere else. I suffer from that daily. So I overthink everything. And I'm just going to go into this and show you. Am I allowed to share my screen on this?
Just go to present on the
bottom. Oh, sweet. All right, let's see how this works. Oh, and it gives me all of the things. Nice. All right. So first, I want to share with you a calendar really quick just to get through this. I'm going to put up the link to this one too. So if everybody wants it, or actually, Alex, you want me to send this to you? You can send it to everybody, or how does it work?
Yeah, send it to Katarina and she'll get it out to the community.
Perfect. Katarina, I'll send this over to you. This is what I typically go through really quick. We'll go through this in 2 minutes and then we'll get going. An acronym that helps me get into it so that I don't have to think about things. I just do it. STAY, sell with a story, teach, give advice, talk about you. And then we kind of put this into a calendar format as well. Today's what? What are we on, the 17th? Today's Ant-Man Day. Ant-Man 3 comes out today. Thank someone who did an act of kindness for you recently. That would be why. Then once you're done with that, or if you don't like it, it's just a prompt, change it, go to tomorrow is as, share a win in your business. And then it kind of circulates through the whole thing. We have a blank one for you as well. And we do this every month. So the whole idea for this came from when I was consulting with Facebook and Instagram. They said, hey, can you help us create something like this? So that's where the idea came from, because Mary, you're not alone. Everyone goes through this. So the more we can automate the process of just showing up and saying, hey, what's next here? What am I talking about today? That helps a lot. Now, going into what's actually working right now, because there's a lot of things that are being thrown at you as to, well, try this, try that. Let's do this. Here are the opportunities based on facts and research, recent facts and research. There are four, three. Check this out, guys. There are three. Okay. Three. There are four main platforms on social right now. And it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are the four that you should be gravitating to. Yes, Twitter's there. It's great. People still show up there a lot, right? And Snapchat is there for some people, Pinterest as well, and definitely LinkedIn, right? But the ones that you have the biggest opportunities are the first four. And believe it or not, Facebook is on the rise, and they are doing some serious damage organically. And a lot of people had just said, hey, you know what? I'm done with Facebook. It's over. And then out of left field, now they're favoring organic content again. They're putting you back in front of everyone that's already following you. So if you want a quick turnaround, and I think a lot of our audience here is already on Facebook primarily, don't stop there. I'm going to show you some stuff too on the back end. Biggest opportunity though, hands down in the world and in the US is YouTube. YouTube is just insane, the opportunities that they're doing right now. You might think, well, TikTok's kind of gaining steam. Yes, they are. But if you take a look at the numbers just over the last 4 months, they've actually gone stagnant in the United States. So they had a sharp rise, and then it went down a little bit, and then it's kind of just staying right there. And I think in the US in particular, we can see that there's a whole political drive to kind of push out TikTok. So I think that's partially due to that. But right now, you want to grow super fast. You want to make a deep connection with people. Your biggest opportunity is on YouTube. And I'm going to show you some numbers because I know you don't want me to talk all day. Let's start with
That makes sense. So you're saying like TikTok's going flat right now, right? As far as like
100% flat right now. It's not me saying it. It's the numbers.
Well, what it reminds me of is like Uber, right? Like Uber had this massive growth, but then once everybody got on the app and like got the app, it completely flattened out. They couldn't get new users anywhere. In fact, they seized a lot of their advertising because they're like, we're not getting new users. Why are we going to even try? Right.
Yeah,
so I
you
think
know what?
everybody jumps on these new things. Like, remember what was their what was that thing? I call it Mickey Mouse.
Clubhouse, not Mickey Mouse. Clubhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That's so good. I love that. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That's actually really good, Alex. I love that. Oh, this is really good. I'm going to show you. I'm going to start with Facebook and show you some numbers organically, just so you can better understand what you need to be doing. Let me go to my screen again. Share screen. Facebook. Here we go. Let me know if you can see this. It's my personal one. All right. This is the personal one. A couple of things I'd like you to do is you see right here, profile digital creator. If you can switch over to that, there are 3 dots on the right. Now there are 10,000 versions of Facebook running right now. So these 3 dots for you may be over here or they may be up top, but look for the 3 dots. Right, you click on the 3 dots and you turn on professional mode. Mine would say turn off like it does right now. Leave it on. What you start seeing is it gives you the ability to look at the tools. Now we look at these tools. This is organic reach just over the last 28 days, right? This is not me paying for anything. This is how much Facebook is favoring you right now. And I've gone from not this much reach in October, and all of a sudden Facebook just blowing up on me. And we can take a look at other information that I think is important, my audience, and I take a look at who am I talking to. This is really important when you start digging into YouTube and Instagram as well. But think about this. Who is your audience? Men, 42%, women, 57%. That's important to take a look at. And look at the age bracket, 35 to about, I'd say 54. And the majority are women. So what are the things that I'm talking about that could connect with my audience for Facebook specifically? And the more you start paying attention to these numbers, the better. Now, if I go back to my home, here, my homepage, I can take a look at engagement, new followers, and then I can take a look at the posts that have done the best, right? I can go in there and take a look. But let's take a look at just what I'm posting, what's working. And just today, right now, I just posted, there are a lot of mistakes being made on the road to making fewer mistakes, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I think I'm funny, but I'm really not. Anyway, that I posted. And then I posted this one, which got 315 likes, 2 shares. You can keep on going. A lot of these are doing really well, just static posts, right? 419 likes, 120 comments. All of this stuff helps in between. And I do have a lot of reels, but you're not going to see them here. That's in a different section. But reels do pop up on your feed as well. And Facebook right now is hands down rewarding reels and just static posting. That means this stuff that you're seeing here, which is always surprising to me. It's like, what? Static posts are still working? This is crazy. Yeah, they are. And they're being rewarded heavily. So what I want you to do is take a look at this Facebook strategy that you've got. Where are you focusing? Right? It should be primarily on 2 things. Reels, and then we'll get into Reels really quick. Reels, like short videos, and I prefer 60 seconds or less, only because even though you can post 90 seconds on Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, and 3 minutes or up to 10 minutes in some cases on TikTok, shorts on YouTube are still 60 seconds or less, and those are the ones that are rewarding you. So 60 seconds or less, please, and post. Any questions in the meantime?
Yeah,
No?
we got a question. Was that Facebook business or Facebook personal?
Personal.
Personal. That's what I thought.
Business. You're just there just to run ads if you want to do that. Katarina, let me grab that and send it over to you right now while I have
Thank
you,
you.
because I'm going to forget. I know I am.
So are you going to talk about Instagram too? Because
I am. I'm going to talk
Okay.
about it. I'm going to talk about YouTube next, and
So
then I'm
for
going to talk about TikTok.
So for Facebook, for leveraging time, what you're saying is Reels and static posts are getting the favorite or league favorite right now.
That's it, hands down. Those are the two. And I've got a friend who I talked to yesterday. If you want to follow him, his name is Austin Armstrong. He's Socialty Pro. That's his name on Facebook. And he has grown on Facebook in the span of about 6 months, maybe 6 months, just from posting reels and static posts. He now has almost 700,000 followers. And he didn't have that many 6 months ago, 8 months ago. So take a look at him as well. Katarina, I just sent that over to you so you can share that calendar with people.
Thank you.
And now let me go over to YouTube.
Real quick question. Tristan, do you make your personal profile public was one question?
Yeah, you do.
And then where was that dashboard on Facebook? The 3 dots, right?
3 dots is on the top right. On the desktop, because on mobile it's different. And remember, it could be slightly different for you, because when I was working for Facebook, they told me they had up to 10,000 versions of Facebook running at a time. So, this is why my Facebook looks different than yours, Alex. It's like, hey, what is that over there? I'm like, I don't know. So there you go. Let's go to now YouTube really quick. Any questions in between, throw them on there. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I've got you. Let me go to YouTube. So now this is the YouTube channel. I have as many followers on YouTube, almost 13,000, but from posting a lot, I can tell you what's working. You go to videos, you go to shorts. Shorts is definitely working the most. Now, shorts, the stupid shit that you think is not going to work. Am I allowed to say shit, Alex?
Yeah, you're good.
Very good. The stupid shit that doesn't work, that you think that doesn't work, actually ends up working. I'll tell you what is working right now. If you scroll down, some stuff gets, look at this. I posted this right now. 1 freaking view. I'm like, oh, that's doing great. Right. But then I have this other stuff like winner of record 2 billion Powerball, 3.1 views. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Right. Look at this stupid one. Warren Buffett, when he talks about the deficit, 4.2 thousand. Right. Another one. Will there be a recession? 4,000 views. All of a sudden, I can tell you, just looking at this stuff, what's bringing in the views. And anytime for me, for my audience, because I test so much, 2,000 views, right? And that's not it, because look at this one, 10,000 views off of a duet with, and everybody hates this guy in real estate. But what is it? Dave Ramsey, right? If I click on this and I click on
the dirty little secret that nobody,
I'm going to pause it just so I can take a look and show you here. 191 likes, 46 comments.
is parenting today harder?
You see
The dirty little secret that nobody.
Let me pause it. What happens here as we start looking at these numbers, if we want to take a look at the studio on the back end and the analytics, which is about to pop up, you're going to see that these shorts are actually, look at this, 57,000 views. Oops. It's just in the last 28 days or so. And if I go into the content and I take a look at what's being watched the most, hands down, is these little short videos. And I'm still posting the long videos, but check this out. 15 subscribers from this, and you start growing and growing just from posting these little shorts that aren't even originated on YouTube Shorts. All of these shorts that I'm doing are being originated on Instagram. And I'll show you how I create this because we've got plenty of time. I'm going to show you how to create these really quick so that you could just pop them up everywhere and put the music in correctly. So if I can go ahead.
One thing I want to add that hit me is like the fact that you said I'm testing all of this, right?
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
man.
Like you don't really care that there's like all these posts out there and some of them are perfect, some are imperfect, some are going to nail it, some of them get like 500 views. You're testing the whole thing. And I think that's like something a lot of the community has to get over is like, it doesn't have to be perfect. What if you took that learner mindset or that testing mindset to your social media? You could start posting random stuff and just looking at the results. Hey, that one didn't work well. Okay, great. So what? Oh, that one worked amazing. I would have never thought. Oh, amazing. I'm going to do another one like that.
That's it, man. That's the key. And look, I wouldn't have known because a lot of my content is long form. And I would have been totally wrong. Look at this short feed. 91% of all my views come from the shorts that don't even originate on YouTube. So, which I'll show you. Now, I go to my audience and I can take a look here, see more. And you can see here, if I scroll down, I can see traffic source, which is important. You need to know where everybody's coming from. Short feeds, 47,000, right? YouTube search, which is just as important, right? And I'm working on getting better at that. 6%. External usually means from either your newsletter or another social site, something along those lines. Geography is important too. I don't want all of my visitors to be fake, right? Because some people are like, oh, I'm going to do this. No, don't do it. United States, 76%. United Kingdom, 2.8%. Philippines, I have 42 virtual assistants. So, of course, it's going to be 2%, right? And then important age for me, because I'm trying to sell something at the end here, because that influence is turned over into doing business with me. 25, this is interesting, 25 to 34, 25 to 44. If I look at the age differentiation or demographic on Facebook, it was 25. It was a little older to about 54, remember? And then I want to take a look at gender. Like, who am I talking to? Look at this. This is extremely important. And we never take a look at this because we're like, oh, well, I'm just going to post it up there and hope it works. Yeah. And then you never take a look at this. But you've got to inspect what you expect to happen, because if it doesn't happen, then you're like, where did I go wrong? Right? This is extremely important, because if I go to Facebook and I try to put on exactly what I'm putting up here and it's like, oh, I missed my audience, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
It's like, who is your audience? But take a look at that. And let me now shift over.
My biggest takeaway from that is that they're favoring shorts, right?
Yeah.
Big
Massive.
over video.
Massive. Dude, it's not even close. Right now, it's not even close.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's not even close. And my friend, who I watched him grow through this opportunity that we have, you can check him out on Social T Pro. He also tested out YouTube because he got blocked on TikTok, and he had 3,000 subscribers on YouTube through August, just a few months ago. And that same month, he went from 3,000 subscribers to 265,000 subscribers in 2 days from one short that went viral. And let me see if I can find it for you so you guys can take a look, because it's important to, I'm just logging out of the YouTube analytics and going over here and then sharing my screen. There we go.
I think a lot of people forget like how easy it is for something to go viral. Like my buddy Ben, what blew up his YouTube was a video. He said 5 fruits that you want to eat while keto, like during keto.
Yes, stupid crap, right? The thing is, now you need to show up more often. You're like, well, what do I do now, right? But the whole thing is to build an audience so that when you talk about real estate or whatever your business is, people are then attracted to you because they already like you, because you've already created that audience. Here's my friend. He's got 558,000 subscribers now. And this is the one that blew it up for him. 19 million views. He went from just a few thousand to 265,000. And it's a dumb video. It's good content.
These 5 websites feel illegal to know. Then why are you telling me? Axiom.ai.
That's it. He just goes through 5 of them. I mean, we can all do that with real estate. These are the 5 types of loans you should be getting. These are the 5 homes that I love looking at. Check out these amazing 3 luxury homes in my city, right? These are the 5 challenges we have when buying a home, or when selling a home, or when I'm doing a home inspection, right? The list goes on and on.
These are the 5 websites to search for a home on.
Dude, yeah. Not Zillow, right? But the rest of them. I'm just messing, kind of. So the other part is we go into TikTok. And then once we get into Instagram, I'll jump over to my phone and show you Instagram there because I can't show the analytics on desktop. Let me share my screen and go to TikTok now because we do have an opportunity there as well. So this is my TikTok. And you can see here, I'm testing stuff out to see what's going to work. But just the last 4 days, this one, 9,000 views, not too bad. This one that I did last night, not too great. This one did okay. And then this one did quite well, 286,000 views, right? And look what it is. This originated on Instagram. I'll show you what tools we use to take off the logos so that TikTok doesn't hurt your algorithm for posting stuff that has the Instagram logo on it. But if we scroll down here, just the last month, you'll spot some that have blown up here, which has grown my TikTok pretty fast. 29,000. Scrolling down, this one's okay. I had one 67,000 talking about COVID.
That IRS one.
The IRS one was about a month ago for 1.5 million, right? There it is, right? So you've got to just be testing things out to see what's working. And I'll show you how to do the green screen thing right now. But I want to share, let's just go to this one. And I don't know if it allows me to do it here. View analytics. Yeah, I don't think it does here. On your phone, when you're taking a look at the analytics at the bottom there, you're going to be able to see where the drop off was. And this is part of inspecting what you expect to happen. Like, where did people start dropping off? Because as you're taking a look at this, right, average time watch 15 seconds. Damn, that's pretty good considering that the video is 15 seconds long. Right? Holy shit, that's really good. Right? Watched full video. Look at that. That is unheard of on social. Usually it's about 20, 25%. You're doing pretty decent there. Right? Because if I go over back, and these are all stats you have to take a look at, everyone. If I go back to, let's take a look at the 1.5 million one, just so we can see. View analytics. You can still see my screen or no?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see the 1.5 million one?
We're seeing the House Republicans to vote on bill abolishing IRS. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, there we go. We've got 10,000 hours viewed on this one. But look, average time watched 25.8 seconds. That's not bad. It's a 40-second video. Watch full video, 34%. And why am I telling you this? Because it matters. The algorithm actually pays attention to, is your audience watching more than 50% of this? Is your audience watching the full thing? Because as soon as it does, and the algorithm says, oh, you know what, Alex, dude, all your people are watching the majority of this video. People like this shit. I'm going to just reward more people with your video. Because it
also prevents the trickery, right? The trickery of like having a really good hook, but then the content sucks.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. That's a good point. All right, now I'm going to switch over to Instagram. Give me a second. I'm going to connect. I don't know if we can
check in with the community. What's your biggest takeaway so far? Just want to see. I haven't heard from people on the chat, on StreamYard, on Zoom. Let us know what's your biggest takeaway from what Tristan's sharing here.
Let me see if I can. Am I allowed to share my? No, I can't share my phone on here. Let me just jump into Instagram on the back end. I wanted to share some analytics from my Instagram, but we're just going to go through and show you some things here. All right. And then here, while you're waiting, I'm going to give you two apps to download that you're going to need. Well, one of them, choose one or the other. I use CapCut. So I use CapCut to build out all of the video content. And I just green screen, like you see what I'm doing. I'll take you through on my phone. I would have taken you through on my phone to show you exactly what I do, which is I find an article. Alex, we can do this on Google. So together, let me just go to Google. I'm going to go to my Google screen and show you what I do on my phone. And I expect you guys to do this. So Mary, Doesn't matter if you're scared shitless, you're going to do this with me, okay? So,
Mary said testing and analyzing is important, but doing it is more. YouTube, here I come.
exactly. Hell yes. Okay, here we go. You're on Google. Can you see my Google screen, Alex?
Now I can, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to type in, I just interviewed Amy Porterfield. You guys should follow her on Instagram. She's amazing. Building out lists. All right. I'm going to type in, Alex, you're in Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. Miami. You know what? Real estate news in Miami.
For now, I'm about to fly to Cali.
Oh, dude. Yes. You're going to be over here. All right. Real estate news in Miami. Clicked on the news button for Google. Now I've got more recent news about Miami. One is 23 hours, 4 days, 2 days, 1 week, 1 day, 5 days. I'm looking for more recent. So the very first one, I like this, 23 hours ago. So on my phone, I open this up on my phone, and now I read through it really quick. I'm like, okay, Miami housing forecast. And then I'm like, how Miami housing market has changed. Awesome. Ooh, nice little graph. I read it, make sure that I like it. Then I start going to my phone, and I'm going to stop sharing really quick. On my phone, now that I'm here, I take a snapshot of the screen when I'm reading this. And now I upload it to CapCut. And now I'm like, hey guys, check out this news article on Miami. Are they crazy? Right? And then I go to the next screen that I snapshotted. And I go, it says, check out this graph. This graph says that blah, 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 crap, crap, crap. And then I'm just talking about news, but it's local news, right? And because right now the green screen thing is trending, all of a sudden it picks up. It's like, oh, and look, if you look at the stats, and I love stats, what's the number one reason people go to social media? Number one reason, to check on their friends, to see what they're doing. How's everybody going? I love all this shit that's happening. Good job. You're flying here and there. You're eating this. Great. Second thing is for news. For news. Who the hell knew that I go to social media to look at news?
Well, the funny thing is when people used to ask me, like, you don't read the news, Alex? I'm like, listen, Facebook's going to tell me the news.
It does. Because guess what? Everybody likes to be like, oh, guess what happened? Right? It's normal. It's normal. All right. Let me go now and share my screen again, and we'll go to Instagram. I can't do the analytics here, but no, it's not, Peggy. You're fine. You can do that because that's how social media works. A great question. What I typically do is in the short. You know what? I'll show you right now. This way, you can see what we've got. All right, so Reels. Let's just go to the Reels. Let's go to one that did decent a couple of days ago, last week. Here it is, this one. So this one got 16,000 views. And it's real estate agents say, let me see if I can click it here. Perfect. Real estate agents say they can't imagine working without ChatGPT, right? Now, who asked that question? It was a great question. Well, whoever that is, I answer it here. I put in some of what CNN is saying, and I put CNN right there. You can also hashtag CNN. You can also at them, right? So that they can actually take a look and reshare it. I've had a couple of times the news outlet shared what I did, which is great. It's even better. So this way you're just putting out news and saying, hey guys, look, I'm checking out CNN. And by the way, here it is, right? And some people hate CNN, so they'll tell you. And some people hate Fox, and they'll tell you. But I use all of them. I'm like, I don't care. I just want news, right? And I'm going to go back now really quick just to share with you this one.
I got a question for you on green screen.
Shoot.
For those that don't use green screen, what is green screen? How do we define green screen?
Dude, let me see if I can.
Got your green screen behind you?
No, there's an easier way. Let me see if I can. You might be able to see my screen on my phone if I share it here, but I'm just going on CapCut just to see if maybe it makes it. They show me here. Let me see here. If they do, I will go here. They don't.
mean, one thing to compare it to is like a virtual background, right? Like
Yeah.
right now, Penny, I have a virtual background behind me. It's an image, and in essence, I'm not using a green screen to show this image, but I could, which would
Yeah.
actually be a physical green screen.
So I'll show you. It's this is CapCut, okay? This is the main screen on CapCut. If I click on the little picture right there, it's now going to showcase what I'm looking at. In this case, it's looking at my house with the camera right there. And I'm going to now choose on effects, and then effects gives me choices, right? One of those is green screen, literally right there. And I'm going to click on it. It's right there. So I'm going to click on green screen, and the first choice is an actual green screen picture. The other one's a video. So if I click on picture, it's going to populate a little line of pictures right there. And I'm just going to choose one that I was thinking of doing today. There it is. Now, because I'm there, let me see if I can reverse the camera really quick. I populate right in front of it. See, here it is. It's me. Hi, right? And now I have the green screen behind it. And that's how easy it is with CapCut. You literally snap the picture and put yourself in front of it, and you talk about it. And I think we overthink everything. That's number one. Number two is it's real. I'm going to go back to Mary, because you clicked with me. Like I overthink it.
You could green screen a photo of the property.
You can green screen anything you can green screen your own article. You can green screen your podcast. You can green screen anything, right? You can green screen absolutely anything. What I know works.
Penny goes, holy shit, this is awesome.
Dude, yeah. Here's what's working. This way you don't have to overthink everything. Green screening articles that relate to real estate that are specific to your area. They work. And then I always hear, but Tristan, I posted it once last week and it didn't work. I'm like, oh, no, you only posted it one time? You suck, right? We're talking about committing to this for as long as you want to succeed in real estate. That means you've got to show up every day, every week, consistently, and you've got to test shit out, because if you don't, like, you won't even know what works for you. Some agents do an amazing job storytelling, but they show up daily and they build that audience, right? Some agents don't storytell. All they talk about is real estate. But guess what? They've done it so often and they're so good at it now that they don't have to talk about their personal life or anything else. People tune in for real estate. And then some people don't even talk about real estate. They talk about everything else and guess what? They blow up as well. It's all about showing up daily, building that audience, and then having them know what they're going to expect when they show up with you, right? And it becomes a lot easier when you get finally one of those videos that goes viral, because then that creates an audience, because now you have thousands of people that just followed you from that one viral video that expect more of that. And you're like, oh, okay, now I know what to post, right? But sometimes that takes a while. Like my friend Austin, he's like, dude, it took me 8 years to go viral. 8 years. 8 years, Tristan, to build an audience of 3,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then he says, I was on vacation in Mexico with my wife. And then something happened. It's like I kept on getting all of these notifications. And I was so excited. I was telling my wife, and she's like, hey, honey, we're on vacation. Can you just put your phone away? Right? But dude, 200,000 people on vacation. I don't fucking care. I'm just like, oh my gosh, guys, look, everybody. And anyways, he's got a plaque now.
Beyond that, I'll share a story. Like my buddy Ben, years to go viral. Went viral on that fruit video, 5 fruits for keto. And,
you've got to send me that, Alex. Now I want to see.
Yeah, for sure. And then he did another video that went viral about Apple AirPods, like how they could cause radiation and all this. And boom, next thing I know, he's like, oh, I just got a message from Dr. Phil. They want to feature my video on their show. Like it goes out of social and gets on TV. You know what I mean?
Right? And that's a whole nother world, which is great. You just expanded your audience. Now Dr. Phil wants to buy a house, right?
Exactly.
Insane. All right. CapCut. I use the app. The app is just use the app. And the other option, you have CapCut and you have Viva Video. Those are the two. Those are the two. And I want to showcase. Let me go back to Instagram because this is where I overthink things. This is why I love Mary. Mary, you and I are like on the same brainwave here with same energy. We're like brother and sister because I freak out daily. I overthink everything. I'm like, I'm not going to post this. Nobody's going to. This is me. I'm like, nobody's going to watch this shit. Let me share my screen with you. Here we go. Instagram. So remember this video right here. This one. Well, hold on. Maybe it wasn't. That one did pretty okay. Yeah, I think it was that one. Okay, this one, which is the other one did well too. This one got 1,300 views on Instagram. This is where it originated from. It was a duet. I don't think they call it a duet here. I'm lacking the name right now, forgetting it. This got 1,300 views on Instagram. Now I'm going to stop sharing because I have to show you all the other platforms so you understand. This is why you cross promote, you cross pollinate, you do all that shit. Do it everywhere. You never know where it's going to hit. So if I go now to TikTok and I go over here, that same video on TikTok got 286,000 views, right? And let's go back in there. I don't know if on here you can tell. I know I can tell on my phone, but yeah, I don't think it tells me here. But it also tells you how many followers you got from it. And now if I go to YouTube, and I'm going to show you on YouTube as well, just out of there. If you go on all of them and take a look, here it is. You now start seeing, okay, I guess I better start posting absolutely everywhere, because even as good as I am in being able to tell what's going to do well and what's not, I still don't know where it's going to go viral or where it's going to increase my chances of getting more subscribers and views. 4,200 views on YouTube, right? And if I go into Facebook and I can't through here, the desktop version of Facebook is not the greatest for Reels. But if I go on there as well, you can also see that I got quite a few thousand views on that one. And on Facebook, the one about the lottery, the guy who won $2 billion, that one did very well on Facebook Reels. It did okay on TikTok. I had people tell me that I was pointing at the wrong guy who won the lotto. That wasn't the guy. I'm like, thank you for telling me that shit. Everyone's always going to try to correct you on social media, which is great. The more views I get, the more shares I get. I love it. And just know that when you're posting, make sure you post everywhere. Now, here's the tool that I want you to grab. Let me get there first, and then I'm going to share. I'm going to share the screen with you. There's two. It's in down. I have to take you through the process so that you can go with me on this one. Share screen. Okay, here is indown.io. Can you see my screen, everyone?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Now you can?
We can.
Okay, so this is indown, INDOWN.io. Now, if I go to Instagram, and I don't know that it's going to shift the screen for you on Instagram, but let me grab the link from any video on Instagram. All right, so I'm just going to grab the regular link. I'm going to go, I'm going to paste it right here where it says paste valid link. So I grabbed the one with Warren Buffett. Now it's going to search for it. And what it's going to do is it's going to remove the Instagram logo that's in the bottom left. Now I can download it. And I do this on my phone.
It's awesome.
And then I can download it, and now I can post it anywhere I want. Now, that's if you're originating it on Instagram, right? You could do the same thing on TikTok where it's SaveTick. I think it is SaveTick. SaveTick's a great one. I'll share my screen with you on that. Let me go back out, stop sharing that, and go to SaveTick. This is if you originate the video on Instagram, on TikTok, and you're like, I wanted to just grab this great video I did, and I shouldn't have originated it on TikTok, but I did. Let me show you. I just grabbed a link from TikTok. There it is. I'm going to download it. And what happens is it gives you three choices. This is the IRS one. Download the video, download the MP3, download other video. I'm just going to click on download video. When you're on the iPhone, it'll save it onto your phone, so you can just put it anywhere. This one's going to save to my desktop. But once it's on my desktop, let me see if I can share that with you so you can see how it looks, and go to
Katerina, you're talking these resources, right? Like SafeTick, InDown.io, CapCut.
Yeah, let me.
Yep.
It doesn't share my actual screen from my desktop, but the video's there without the logo now from TikTok. So you can do reverse. Now, here's the thing. I love to originate my videos on just my camera. This is where I go every time. So I shoot the video if I'm not going to have a green screen. Right. So this is where I blah, 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 blah. Then I edit it on CapCut. And then there's a whole strategy behind editing it on CapCut as well, where you want to have less silent moments and you just want to be able to jump right to the moment where you're talking, right? So you engage people. That's number one. Number two is if you're going to have a green screen behind you, start with CapCut, because as soon as that's done and it downloads to your phone, you can upload it to Instagram, you can upload it to TikTok, you can upload it to YouTube, you can even upload it to Facebook Reels if you don't have the auto posting from Instagram on, and then you can add whatever music you want, right? It probably will take you a total of about 2 minutes once you have the video done to upload it to all of those different channels. Now, here's why YouTube is my favorite, hands down, above anything else. Because of the ability for you and I and everyone else to search. If I go and search for anything on YouTube, title-wise, and let's just have fun together here. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I do. What are we at? How much? We got about 15 minutes. Good.
Yep.
I'm going to share with you my screen. Go to YouTube. No, go to Google. And I'm going to type in homes. You know what? How to buy a home in Los Angeles. Sure. Let's go to Los Angeles. And Alex, I think you and I did this before a few months ago, where I showed you a little bit of this. So here's the search, how to buy a home in Los Angeles at the top. And you've got these 4 ads. Amazing. Zillow's one of them. Yeah, you should be doing Google PPC if you're not. Zillow's just selling you those leads. Here is what I'm looking for. People also ask, because if I click on this, it says, by the way, Tristan, these are questions people commonly search for. We're just helping you out. So your question was great, but not as great as these. And I'm like, oh, okay. Damn. Maybe I should use these titles for my YouTube headline. What salary do you need to buy a house? I'm sorry?
That's genius.
Dude, Google just told me what gives me a better search result. So that means that if I do a video on any of these, they're already going to love it. And I mean, I've never tried this out. So let me just pick one that I think will work with this. What salary do you need to buy a house? And nope. Is it a good idea to buy a house in Los Angeles? What is the down payment of a house? What is the minimum income? I don't know that I'll have an answer to this one personally with what I'm about to try with you live. So if I fail at this, you can laugh at me too. Okay. I'm going to go and do this live with you and have some fun. Alex, we're going to surprise you.
Let's go.
All right. I'm going to ChatGPT Plus, $20 a month. I'm going to type in, write me a YouTube description on. I don't even know if it's going to work, but let's see what it's going to say. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So now I'm having it create a YouTube description, because I know YouTube descriptions can go up to 5,000, right? Words. So it's easy. So this is what's going to populate inside of the description section. But more importantly for me, I can actually use this as content, and I can actually have it say, hey, write me the script for a video I want to do about, what was the title? What salary do you need to buy a house in Los Angeles? So now I have all of this stuff right here. I can go through it once it's done so that it's not copyrighted, it's not plagiarized or anything like that. I'm going to grab it and let's go through and grab this. And
I'm not sure if everybody gets what just happened, though.
Yeah,
like, a little bit of context. So there's all this AI technology right now, all these different AI websites and automation technology. It searches the World Wide Web for information, and it compiles an answer to whatever question you ask. Right.
Yeah.
So he just went to ChatGPT, put in a question, can you make me a script for this? And boom, it just wrote an entire script.
Yeah, it's openai.com. I think that's what it is. So go there, and then just to make sure that it's rephrased better, right? I go to something called Quillbot, and there it is. I just typed it in, but because it has a lot of text, right? It's only going to rephrase the free portion of it, which is from there on. So if it paraphrases it for me, there it is. It's paraphrasing it and changing it up so that it just it looks less like AI, right? But that's Quillbot as well. So
to review the steps, you went to Google and asked a question, and Google's like, people ask this question. This is a very popular question. Maybe you should use this question for a YouTube video.
yeah,
You ask the question to ChatGPT. ChatGPT writes a video script for you, and basically a blog post too, in a sense.
Yeah.
Like to. And then you brought it over to Quillbot so that it paraphrased it and kind of rewrote it in a way that would sound a little more useful.
You got it. Now, if I want to go back to OpenAI, right? OpenAI.com, I want to say, hey, give me 5 social media posts about this sentence.
And yeah, ChatGPT is the one that types up the answers.
And I've never tried this, so I don't know how this one's going to work specifically. Let me zoom in. I said, give me 5 social media posts about this sentence. What salary do you need to buy a house in Los Angeles? Now it's saying, number 1, thinking about buying a house in Los Angeles, find out what salary you need, and then you can talk about it. It gives me the hashtags, right? The other one is, if you're dreaming of owning a home in Los Angeles, it's important to know what kind of salary you need. Check out the latest video or check out what I'm about to talk about, whatever. It's just giving you ideas and prompts. The idea is here, there's a lot more to go on, right? So the days of, one more thing. I just can't stop here. One more thing. I'm gonna
what I love about this, and we'll see what happens with all this, but it's like it's moving so quickly. The access to information is so available. It's faster than our brains. Let's just face it.
Yeah, I mean, it totally is. Look at this. Let me see. Give me 20 ideas for content to post on Instagram. Let's see what it does.
And he says, this has just blown me away. Holy shit again.
So here we go. Number 1, a behind the scenes look at your work process or office space. That is actually a very popular one. When I post that, people, when I meet them in person, they're like, oh, Tristan, you did that video with you. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Number 2, inspirational or motivational quotes that resonate with your brand. That one's easy. Before and after images of recent projects. I don't know if I have that one. A day in life post featuring you or your team. That could be a good one. Anyway, there is no excuse as to finding the content that you should be posting or that you can be posting on social media nowadays. You can go through and do anything you want at this point. The only thing stopping you every single day in everything that you do, Mary, is you and me, us, right? I literally stop myself sometimes. I'm like, I can't post. I'm not gonna, and then I don't post. And then I'm like, damn it, I should have posted. That stupid video got me 1.5 million views, and I wasn't even gonna post it. In fact, I wasn't even going to share it anywhere except on Instagram, which only got 3,000 views on Instagram. But I wasn't even going to share it on TikTok because I'm like, TikTok sucks. This is me telling myself. So anyway,
Those are those default thoughts, right? It's like,
those are all thought. Look, we all have them. I literally have them daily. It's like,
right.
and so we're using everything that we can. The cool thing is I test a lot of things, so I can tell you what works, what doesn't, and where we're heading, where we're not, and just keep on testing things out. That's all I got.
I got a question.
We went on different tangents here, Katerina and Alex, but I think we did well.
No, it was good. Very content that's not covered regularly for sure.
Yeah.
We have a question here from Olga. How do you come up with an idea to ask Google a question on video topics?
So I think we would probably go to ChatGPT first, openai.com. That's a great place to start. Ask whatever questions you want there. And as far as just going to Google directly, look, go with me. Who asked that one?
Olga.
Let's do this together, Olga. Let me open up a Google page. We go to Google. All right, so I'm on Google. And I would say, Olga, I'd pick a city and pick questions that you know. If you've been in business for a while, if you haven't, you still know, because these are just normal questions we would have when buying or selling a home. So I usually start with, what should I be careful with when buying a home for the first time? And just like that, okay, generalized. I'm not picking cities yet. So now it's at the top, says people also ask. So that's what I'm going to change my title to. What should you avoid when buying your first home? The only thing is I'm going to add the city and the state. And I'm
in New York.
Okay, New York. So what part of New York, Olga? Tell me what city.
In Queens, New York.
Olga is in Queens, New York. Got it. What should I avoid when buying your first? What should you avoid when buying your first home in Queens, New York? Now we've got these. What should you avoid when buying your first? It came back to that one. The other one is, how much does a first-time home buyer have to put down in New York? What should you not tell your realtor? That's a good one. I like that one. What are do's and don'ts of buying a home? I'd probably stick with this one. What should you avoid when buying your first home? And I would put that in Queens, New York. That's important because it becomes a niche.
You don't want to tell them about the body in the basement, right?
We don't want to. Yeah, definitely not. And let's see what happens when I type in that over here on the second most visited website in the world. That's YouTube. Steps to buying a house in Queens, New York. I like that. All right. Look what happened off of that. Now, if you, Olga, use that exact search term, which we know works, right? And hold on, let me share what happened on this end, because I think I lost you guys when I was sharing the YouTube page. Go back to YouTube here. What I did, Olga, is I typed that exact phrase at the top of YouTube. What should you avoid when buying your first home in Queens, New York? What happened is some videos populated. Steps to buying a house in Queens. Never put a down payment on your house. Obviously, I think this one's also local. This guy I know is not from New York. Interesting. So what this tells me is that there aren't enough videos on YouTube that cover this, that YouTube thinks are relevant enough, which gives you, Olga, a massive opportunity to do this. Because if I go back, and let me reshare my screen. If I go back to Google, and everyone paying attention, do the exact same thing for your areas. If I go back to Google and type in that exact phrase, as I scroll down, I'm looking for anything that Google is going to tell me that is relevant with a video. And look what video that is. That is the exact same video we saw on the search term. There's only one video from this guy who did it a year ago, 2 years ago, with Keller Williams. Steps to buying a house in Queens, New York. That is not the exact title that Google recommended. So what happens?
This just tells you, like, there's such a huge opportunity for realtors to show up. I mean, that's a basic question. Like, what are the steps to buying a home in Queens, New York? Or like, and there's barely any videos done by realtors.
Yeah.
So
The
you just
the
show
other
up. Yeah.
the other part to this, which is the beautiful part of Google, and and in this case now Bing, because Bing, people are like, oh, I'm going to use Bing now. I'm like, wow, I thought Bing was dead, but because of the partnership with ChatGPT, no, it's actually alive. It's just nuts. But the cool thing about Google is you take that exact phrase that we got just from typing shit up and then it popped up, that exact phrase, and add the city and the state, and I would add the year too, right? 2023. What happens is you put that as a title, and then you have the description in there, and you mix those words into that description of the YouTube video. On by the next day, this is guaranteed. By the next day, your video will show up at the bottom of the front page of Google when you type that phrase, because that's how powerful Google is, because it needs relevant content to that search term. And the more you do that with your search terms, the more you'll populate the first page of Google. It happens all the time. Every single time we do this. And I would just challenge you to also create a blog around the same terms and say, hey, why not put a blog? So there you go. Hopefully that helped.
No doubt. That was awesome. Mary says, I'm constantly trying to learn new skills. I've learned more today in the last year alone. I cannot thank you enough, Tristan. Alex, Katerina. Fred says, total mind explosion with ideas.
Yeah, man. There's a lot here. Do me a favor, follow me on Instagram. It's Tristan Ahumada. And I know you won't be able to spell it, so I'll help you. Don't worry. Let me get there. Let me grab that link.
We should tell ChatGPT to write it.
Yeah. ChatGPT, right? Yeah. I don't know if I can comment on here.
You know what's cool with ChatGPT too is like I asked it to write a story about my family, and it wrote this like beautiful story about my family.
Dude, yes, that's awesome, man. There is no limit right now to what we can or can't do. It can make graphs, it can make tables, it can make stories, it can make white paper, it could bring in research from everywhere. There's a lot of opportunities right now, and it's just going to keep on getting better and better. Thank you, Katerina. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think what we see is we got 1 minute here. What we're seeing is during the internet boom, we had all these companies pop up, and then only a few were left, right? Google and a few others, not too many. And then we had another boom with when the iPhone came out, with all the social media apps that took hold and now are still here, right? The ones we went over. And now we have an AI boom that's allowing all of these other companies to grow. Well, as we cycle out of that in the next, I don't know how long it'll be. We cycle out of it in the next 3 to 4 years. You'll only have a handful left as well. So it's another opportunity for those of you thinking along those lines. But pay attention, because our world is about to change again, just like it changed through those two.
Totally. Thank you, Tristan. This was a great way to end the challenge. Perfect ending to the challenge. 5 days. It's been a pleasure with everybody. Thank you for being here. And we're definitely going to do this again when I get a bunch of people on next time too. This was our first challenge. It was pretty crazy, and just looking at the effectiveness and tracking the numbers, it's so important. I looked at what did it take to create this challenge, and I'm going to be transparent. What it took to create a challenge, so people can kind of envision. It took doing some advertising on Facebook to get this in front of all of you, to say, hey, we're doing this challenge. Who wants to register for free? Mm-hmm. And we put a few $1,000s into it. Next thing you know, 500 people registered. Out of the 500 that registered, 200 join a Facebook group. About 60 or so join a community chat line, and then we had about 100 people join per day on all the different platforms. A lot of people watch the replays, a lot of questions, a lot of engagement, And really all I'm doing is kind of composing and coordinating, bringing all this information together. I think all realtors have this opportunity available to them on some level to like not just be about you, but what if you brought in other resources like a mortgage professional, like a title professional, like a inspector, and you did like some sort of virtual event, whether it's just a Facebook Live with an interview, or it's just ways of getting exposure and connecting yourselves to other people in the industry. And then look at the numbers. Did that work? You know, and then from this, I'm telling you, I'll probably repurpose 100 to 200 pieces of content out of this.
Dude, and I bet you one of those goes viral too.
There you go.
Right.
As long as I use ChatGPT and Google stuff and look for the right keywords and trends, should be able to nail it.
Google, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, 60 seconds or less, boom. One of those is going to go viral. I like it.
We also have the giveaway.
Oh, the giveaway. Duh. So
Let's
yeah.
do
Tristan,
the giveaway. I'm going to step out though. I have another meeting that I'm late to, but
okay. So yeah,
thank you.
I just
Thank you
appreciate
so much
both of you guys. Thank you so much for doing this, man.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna
everybody,
yeah, go.
I was going to say jump into Real Grader, but I wasn't sure if we were promoting that. So jump into Real Grader.
All good. Anything you want to say about the SocialCon conference before I give away the ticket?
We have a social media event in Los Angeles, California, April 3rd through the 4th. Social media influencers, and they're going to show you how to grow your business and get engagement. And then we have some real estate social media influencers as well. So if anyone can make it there, jump in. It's LAX, so you fly in, you fly out. It's at the hotel there, pretty easy. And it's socialcon2023.com. Thanks.
Perfect. We'll put the link. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Katarina. Thanks, Alex.
Have a great day, man.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye,
So
everyone.
everybody's still here. Let us know what your biggest takeaway is. We're going to give away one free ticket to the event. What was your biggest takeaway from Tristan's talk? I got so much out of it myself. I know Katarina took a lot of notes. We'll put all of these notes into the Facebook group and on all these different apps and websites that you can use. So I got some feedback. The Fatma says the aha moment is my haha. These are like magic tricks. Reels should be less than 60 seconds and used in most social media platform to increase followers and increase followers. Google questions can be used as your video titles. OpenAI, I never heard of it. These tricks will help me triple my followers. Thank you so much. That's awesome. We got Fred that says, I will be upping my game and focusing on YouTube and cross-post the content to Facebook personal, Instagram Reels, 60 seconds mainly, and LinkedIn. I just started a couple of videos that's in production. Love Tristan's STAY acronym and his info about shorts, doing the 5 S's and following the analytics. OMG, the green screen hacks with articles, GPT, Quillbot is brilliant. Watch out, Tristan, here I come. Love the roadmap to content, says Mary. Annie and Camilo say a lot to implement into my business. Where do I start? Reels for IG and shorts for YouTube. I'll be growing my YouTube. I'm excited. Lots of great answers on here. Katarina, this one I'm going to leave up to you. Who is the winner of the final giveaway to go to the conference in Los Angeles?
We agreed on the last one without talking to each other. So are you sure you want to let me pick? You don't want to take it on?
Go for it.
Oh, okay. I'm going to choose Fred Wolf.
There you go. Fred with his answer. I'll be upping my game and focusing on YouTube. Congratulations, Fred. You are going to SocialCon. Now you just got to buy a ticket to fly there, but we are giving you the ticket for the event. You can either attend virtually or live in person. It's a 2-day event. I highly recommend attending. It will take your business to the next level for sure. You're going to be with Tristan, Tristan with Jeff Fitzer from Fitzer Media, a lot of top influencers. It's going to be an awesome event. I'm going to be there as well. So I hope you're there, Fred. Congratulations. Email Katarina at realgrader.com. And he says, holy, I'm going in person. There you go, Fred. Changing lives on this challenge. I thank you all so much for being here. This was the most fun I've had at work, I'm going to say, in years. I love doing this. I wish I could do it all the time. We are going to plan the next one within a month or 2 months. We're going to do another one. But we are excited to help whoever needs help to be an influencer. Always check out our programs, reach us, email us at hello@realgrader.com. This was an absolute pleasure. I'm excited for the next one. Katerina, I thank you so much for putting this together. I got to really thank Katerina. She is the one who made it all happen. Everything from the text messages to the emails that you receive, to making sure you all get your giveaways, to coordinating the speakers. I don't know how she does it. All this while being a mom with an 18-month-old daughter right next to her. She's a rock star. Everybody, please give a huge thank you to Katerina Bomar, future influencer, current influencer, taking off. She rocks it. I don't know what I'd do without her. She is she's the gold here at Real Grader.
Thank you so much. That was so kind. And I'm definitely going to be an influencer because I'm going to take on everything Tristan gave us, and I'm going to just post videos. If Tristan feels the same way we do and he posts every day, we can do it. Oh, thanks, Fred. Oh, you're muted.
Thank you so much. Any questions, email hello@realgrader.com. I got to go catch a flight. I'm off to Los Angeles to go to an event with my kids. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon online.
Bye.